Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to delve into the difference between CAGR, that is compound annual growth rate, and XIRR, that is extended internal rate of return. Imagine you have a mutual fund that achieved a 15% CAGR over the last 4 years. Now, CAGR isn't it a constant 15% return every year? It is an average annual growth rate that smooths out the fund's performance, which can include positive and negative returns. Let us look through an example to understand this better. This mutual fund generated a return of 38% in the first year, 27% in the second year, and negative 16% in third year, and 19% in fourth year. And an average, it is 15%, that is CAGR. Now there are two investors, Mr. Cool and Mr. Hot. Both invested rupees 100 in this mutual fund. You can see here 100, 100. In the first year, the fund generated a return of 38%. So both Mr. Cool and Hot earned rupees 38 in the first year. So the total investment will be 138 for both the investors. Now both were pleased with their gains. Okay, they gained 38 rupees in their initial investment of 100. Moving into the second year with rupees 138, the fund then grew by 27%, increasing their investment to 175. You can see here both of their investment is 175 now. Mr. Hart, tempted by the high returns, added another rupees 100 at the end of year 2. Here at the end of year 2, he added rupees 100, making his total investment to 275. Meanwhile, Mr. Cool kept his investment steady at 175. He haven't added any funds. Unfortunately, in the third year, due to some unfavorable market condition, fund experienced a negative return of 16%. This setback affected Mr. Hart more. His loss is rupees 44 against the loss of 28 of Mr. Cool, because his investment is now 275, whereas Mr. Cole's investment is only 175. Now Mr. Hart's investment value reduces to 231 and Mr. Cool's total value is 147. Due to his anxiety about further losses, he opted to withdraw rupees 100 in the end of year 3. He withdrew 100. By the fourth year, the fund rebounded with a 19% return. Now Mr. Cool's investment gained rupees 28, whereas Hart gained only 25 from his initial investment of 131. So his total will become 156, whereas Mr. Cool's total value become 175. Despite starting with the same amount and the same fund performance, Mr. Hart decisions to add and withdraw funds at less opportune times resulted in lower overall returns, that is only 156 against his total investment of 100 compared to Mr. Cool. His investment is now 175 against his initial investment of rupees 100. To compare the return generated by Mr. Hart and Mr. Cool, we need to employ XIRR because there is a fund addition and withdrawal is involved. For that, first we have to define the cash flows. Here, the cash flow of Mr. Cool. Initially, he added rupees 100, that is the initial investment. I put here minus 100 because it is a cash outflow from the investor's perspective. He paid from his pocket, so it is a cash outflow, so I put minus 100. After that, he didn't add any funds in the next 3 years. At the end of fourth year, he withdrew all his investments. Now let us see the cash flow of Mr. Hart. He also invested rupees 100 initially, so the cash outflow is 100, so I put minus 100. In the second year, there is no transaction. In the third year, again he is putting 100 rupees. He wanted to use the opportunity of positive return for the fund. So he added rupees 100. This is a cash outflow for him. That is why I put minus 100. And at the end of Third year, because of the negative return, he withdrew 100 rupees. So this is cash inflow for him. He redeemed the investment, so it is a cash inflow for him. And finally, at the end of fourth year, took all his money from the fund, which is 156. We can use the formula of XIRR. You have to select the all the cash flow first. You can see the formula. It is values, then comma, we have to put the dates. At which date the cash flow is involved. You have to select all the dates. That's it. XIRR of 15%. It is very similar. I mean, it is equal to CAGR of the fund because there is no fund addition, there is no fund withdrawal. Now let us see the XIRR of Mr. HOTS. We will apply the formula XIRR. We will select all the cash flow, comma. We will select all the dates, close the bracket. You can see this is the XIRR of Mr. HOT because he made investment at unfavorable time. That is, when the fund generated a negative return, he invested rupees 100 and he withdrew rupees 100 when the fund generated positive return. So because of this poor timing of cash flow, his XIRR is lower than the XIRR of Mr. Cool. If Mr. Hart invested the opposite way, that is withdrawing during negative return and adding funds during positive return, the XIRR would have been higher. Let us see. At the end of second year, he withdraw 100. So this is cash inflow for him. At the end of third year, he added funds. That is cash outflow for him. You can see the XIRR yields 21.9%. Here, the timing of investment is perfect. So that is why you can be able to generate XIRR of 21.9%, which is higher than the fund. In summary, to compare fund performance, CAGR is appropriate. However, when comparing investors' performance involving cash additions and withdrawals, XIRR is necessary, especially for SIPs, that is systematic investment plans, where investments occur regularly. We should use XIRR for evaluation. I hope you learned the difference between CAGR and XIRR. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more financial insights. Thanks for watching.